right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into civilization. We had to break down camp yesterday morning while it was still dark, so we got out of there at right about daylight. Got the tent broke down, put away. The takedown of the tent was significantly easier because we actually knew what we were doing this time. We did take down the tent when there was still moisture on it, so I'm back at my house right now doing a couple chores to extend the life of the canvas tent. I just wanted to show you guys, go over this really quick. So this is the floor on the canvas tent. You'll see I've actually just been grabbing a broom and just sweeping off a lot of the dirt. It's coming off really easily. I'm just literally taking the broom and just sweeping all the dirt off. I'm gonna flip it over, do it the same on the other side. Let it air dry for maybe 10-15 minutes. Make sure that there's no moisture on it before I tuck it away. All right, just took the floor of the canvas tent. After I was done sweeping it all off, I'm just hanging it up here on the fence, letting it air dry. All right, went into the tent bag, grabbed the tent out. Now, doing the same thing, grabbing the broom. This thing was really dirty when we packed it up. Just a bunch of pine needles and stuff. We had a storm blow through right before we had to pack up the next morning. Not a whole lot of moisture, but a lot of wind, and just this thing just got really dirty. Plus, when we actually pulled the tent down that morning, it was still a little bit moist from the dew, and made this thing a magnet for dust and dirt and pine needles and whatnot. So again, just grabbing this thing. I really want to extend the life of this, keep it as clean as I can. And what you'll see here too is right here where I'm actually wiping a lot of the moisture because it's still wet. So a lot of streaks of dirt. So again, after I wipe this thing off with the broom, just gonna prop it up and let it air dry. Okay, just finished up. Whew. Really want to make this thing clean before I package it back up for the winter. Yeah, just strategically placing the spots that had a little bit of moisture, putting them in the sun, making sure they're all dried off. Let this bad boy hang out here for a bit. I'm gonna continue to kind of rotate it, flip it around every couple minutes. All right, finished up the drying process. Just rolled it into thirds. Now, just gonna roll this bad boy up, ratchet it down with those, put it back into there. All right, so just finished up putting the canvas tent back in. A couple things to note is that it's a lot easier when you use the straps. I had 2 straps. I was able to really cinch it down so it rolls up really nice, like a beefy 5-layer burrito, if you will. Again, make sure there's no moisture in your tent before you put it away. Grab a broom, spend the time doing it now. These tents are expensive, but if you take care of them, they'll last you a long time. So that was it for today. Again, this is the Beginning Hunter Video Series on YouTube. If this video was helpful to you, consider hitting the like button, or if it was very helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.